I want your money. You have a $20 bill?
A $20 bill?
Yeah? Anybody have a $20 bill? Oh, good, good. You know, I also heard that there's somebody here who's put in 35 years of service. Is it back there? Would you come up? I heard your name is Tom Corcoran, and you're famous around here, so I thought I'd meet you. Now, Tom, this here is a lemon. And the impossible is going to happen in this lemon in just a few minutes. So you hold on to that. I'd like you to just look at it, make sure that I don't touch it, make sure that I don't tamper with it. And where's the 20? You have a 20? What's your name, sir? Danny. Danny? Danny. Oh, this is not a real $20 bill. Feel that. Does that feel real? No, it doesn't. It's actually a holographic bill. It has antennas around the outside, and it receives radio waves from Washington, D.C. Do you believe me, Tom? If you take a pen and you jam it through the bill, it gives an appearance of actually being pierced. What's your name again? Danny. Danny gives an appearance of being entertained. But he doesn't need to worry because look at this. No hole. Missing an obvious applause cue. Danny, before you get this back, I'm going to prove to you that this is actually a holographic bill. Since he's a skeptic, if this were not a holographic bill, could I do this? He is so enjoying himself. If this were not a holographic bill, could I do this? This is like the highlight of his, where are you from? This is like the highlight of his week, yes. Now, it would be illegal for me to completely tear a $10 bill. Whatever. Can we have your help? Your daughter there? Stand right here. I was introduced to you once, but what's your name?
Madison.
Madison McCoy. And how old are you?
6.
Her name is Madison. She's 6, and she's cute. Give her a hand. Just go like this. Go like this. Okay, hold on to the bottom. Just grab tightly on the very bottom of the bill. Okay, just grab it very tightly on the very bottom. Just grab it very tightly on the very bottom. But just grab it really tightly, okay? Just grab it tightly, very tightly on the very bottom. You have the right to remain silent. You know what? If she gets away, that's evidence. Hold on to that, would you? Let's give her a hand. She did nothing wrong. Thank you, Madison. Now, this is the second most amazing part of this entire show, because at no time do my hands leave my wrists. I use a magic word that I learned in Spanish class. It means abracadabra. Mi hermana es muy fea. That's what they told me. Give me 5. Give me 5. Dan, is that a great trick? Isn't that a fantastic trick? You want to see another trick? You have a 50? Don't worry, we'll get back to your $5 bill in just a minute. Before I go further, and I'm going to do the impossible right inside that lemon, but before I go further, I'd like to tell you just a story, something I've learned that research has shown, and I've done a lot of reading on this. Research has shown that if you make a fundamental decision in your life, to become the predominant creative force in your own life, then you'll have major changes in your life. The predominant creative force. People are buffeted by circumstances, certainly today. Buffeted by circumstances, misfortune, things that happen to them. But if you look past that and you become the predominant creative force in your own life, amazing things can happen. And let me just tell you a quick story. A quick story about a woman that I know who was born in 1930. I know this woman. And when she got into high school, she had an appointment with a counselor. And her counselor asked her what she wanted to do when she grew up. And this woman said, I want to be a nurse. And the counselor was an elderly woman. And she laughed. And she told the girl, Mexicans don't become nurses. Because she was growing up in East LA, and it was 1944, and that's what she was told. She went home from school crying that day. And a month later, she dropped out of school. And she got a job in a Dixie Cup factory, stacking Dixie Cups, 12 high, 12 high, 12 high, on an assembly line. It was very boring work. When she turned 19, she found the man that she would marry. And they had a conversation about their future. And one of the first things they talked about was that he wanted to go to college. And she said, what's college? Because no one around her had ever gone to college. No one in her neighborhood. Her mother had picked fruit in the fields and later had become had wrapped sausages in a meatpacking plant. And so she decided that that counselor would not define her life, that she would become the predominant creative force in her own life. And even though she had 2 children in her early 20s, she went back and she got her high school diploma. Sometimes you here at the university, you do work at this university and sometimes you may not realize how important college is in people's lives. This woman went and got her bachelor's degree in consumer education. She later decided that she'd go and get her master's degree in the same subject. And on the day of her graduation with her master's, she went to Cal State LA, one of the Cal State schools. They had the graduation ceremony in the outdoor football stadium. And she was standing there in her dark blue cap and gown, and she was so proud. Because I remember that day. I was there. That woman is my mother. And she's... Would you stand, Mom? I'm very proud of her because somehow she took hold of her life and she said, I'm not going to let other people define my life. I'm going to define it for myself. And that's what she did, and she's now contemplating a PhD. But I promised you, Tom, I promised you that the impossible would happen inside that lemon. Would you like to see inside that lemon? Yeah! People, if you would, Tom, take this knife. Ordinary household knife. In fact, before you do that, Danny, would you come on up? As you're coming up, Tom, just cut into the lemon halfway. Halfway only. That's good, that's good. And turn the lemon this way and cut it halfway on the other side, too.
Steady.
Right that way. Excellent, that's good. Now, Tom, put down the knife. Tom, put down the knife. Danny, would you take that lemon? Take that lemon and hold it up high. And crack it open in front of everybody here with both hands. Show it. Is there something inside? Don't take it out. Just show it over here. Show it to these guys in the cheap seats. And if you would, Danny, take out whatever that is. And give me the lemons. And unroll it, please. Now, if I'm in luck, it might be a $20 bill. And if it's a $20 bill, it is a $20 bill. And there's a piece missing. Tom, would you help match it up? Here, come over here, Danny. Match it up and tell me for the first time, do the tear marks match, Danny? It matches exactly. Thank you very much, Tom. Let's have a hand for Tom. I think he wanted the knife. Now, Danny, you have been a good sport through all this. I have taken your bill, I've ripped it up, I've made it wet. You can take this as a souvenir, or you can take this dry bill and all of our applause. Which would you like?